Hey, I'm Chris Anderson. I'm a cartoonist, writer, and storyboard artist. My work can be found in the pages of Creepshow and Heavy Metal, my co-creations Lost Angels, Spectral, A Showcase of Fear, Chaotic Neutral, as well as my upcoming books Something Seems Off and Three-Headed Pigman, which will be serialized on my Patreon. Today, I'm going to walk through my new book from Cosmic Lion Productions, Gray Matter Drip, The Art of Chris Anderson. Welcome to Chris Anderson Comics. All right, I'm really excited today to announce my very first art book collection, Gray Matter Drip, The Art of Chris Anderson. It's being put out by Cosmic Lion Productions. It's up now for pre-order or order, I'm not sure which one, but on cosmiclionproductions.com. There's a few different versions of it. There's the book. Then there is a version where I sketch in the book that you can order. And then there's a version you can order where I will do a full commission. So let's just take a look at this. First of all, the cover, this image is one of my favorite drawings that I ever did. For whatever reason, the line work just came out perfectly with all the textures that I was going for. And this was from, was first published in Heavy Metal magazine. This is from my story, Something Seems Off, which I'm about to actually finish and publish myself. So keep an eye out for that. We picked these like 70s colors because I just really love that aesthetic. And then did this sort of like particle boardy dark background with a light blue trim to kind of put everything together. There's my signature. Inside, we got an ad for Cosmic Lion Productions. They put out, if you don't know who they are, Eli Schwab is the president, the publisher of Cosmic Lion Productions. They put out a ton of really, really, really quality books, comics. Really known for their art, really known for their really great stories. They put out Relic Hunter. They put out Space Knights. Put out just like a ton of like amazing books. Ghost Agents. I'm in quite a bit of that. And then you get some praise here from some cartoonists that they've said some really nice things about me. People like Tim Seeley and Ryan Brown and Chris Burnham. Dan Panosian is on the back. I'll have them sort of interspersed throughout the video so you can get a close-up of what they have to say, because every time I opened my email and had a new quote from somebody, I was just blown away. Here, if you order the sketch version, this is where I'll do a sketch here. Otherwise, the commissions that will come with this are going to be 9x12 black and white. Just FYI. Here's the drip. Going a little bit of a tear about me and my art here. And then you can see it's broken down into commissions, covers, pinups that I did for other people in their books, and a little tease of some sequentials and special thanks and all that business. I wanted to put some sequentials in there because in a way, this also is sort of acting as a portfolio for potential editors out there who might want to hire me. And so, you know, they like to see sequentials, and other people like to see sequentials too. So there's pages from Something Seems Off in the end. Let's go through the commissions. I did this one last year at Heroes Con. Pirates at Darkwater is a cartoon that really, I was a little older when it came out, probably my early teens. But it really was something that stuck with me. And I took this and I added some color to it. Toxic Crusaders. Got a Scooby-Doo clown here. Got Ookla the Mock and the Max. Some D&D characters that I did for different people, and for the Chaotic Neutral Kickstarter that I had for my last book that came out with Mark Sable. People got commissions of characters and things like that, so this was a lot of fun. Bunch of Marvel characters. Did a couple different versions of Beta Ray Bill. One sort of more classic and traditional, one where I kind of stretched it and pushed it a little bit more. I always like to push things and make them a little weird. You know, I don't like things that are based too much in reality. Like my Hulk, for example. If you want to see me draw Hulk, I draw it a little bit more realistic than that. I push the cartoony real hard, but not too far off. Some more Marvel characters, commissions. Really love drawing the strange ones. I had to squeeze Mojo in here too, in the background. A lot of people tend to comment on this one. I think it's because of all the texture that I put in it, but it shows up again and again, and it pops up again and again in my Instagram that people are commenting on this one. But love the Swampy guys, as you'll see here. Swamp Thing. I mean, this is my dream book. I wouldn't, you know, cry in my soup about doing a Man Thing either. But just love these guys. Love these swamp characters. I got to draw Demon. I got to do a gender swap Dead Ma'am. Creeper, Dollman, Ragman. Did a Ditko, Shade the Changing Man, Eclipso, Goom, Metron. And those of you who know me well know that I absolutely love the design and the characters from Masters of the Universe. I love doing my own little mini comics and stuff. I give them away on my Patreon for people at the $5 more level. People at the $3 level get a sketchbook just full, like 75 drawings of Masters of the Universe characters. I just can't get enough. Big silent film fan just anyway, but silent film horror is some of the most creepy, aesthetically bizarre stuff out there, and I don't know, it really attracts me, and I think that it creeps into my artwork a lot. So here's a phantom that I did. Everybody always loves this one too. There's a friend in Minnesota. Every time I go back and do a con there, she comes up with the best commission ideas. She's had some just bizarre ones, and they're just so much fun to do. This was a monster made entirely of candy. Got the Halloween bucket in the chest here, and then just instead of the Halloween bucket, it's like this kid's head with his mask hanging off, and you can just like see there's all sorts of little candies. I put labels on almost all of them. Some cover recreations and scene recreations. This is from Sandman, and this is a House of Mystery cover. Tales from the Crypt went up to issue, I think, 46. So this was my idea, was like to do, what would I do if it was issue 47? They're remaking, their EC line is back with all new titles, and you know, if they're listening, I'd love to do one. Tarman and Nosferatu, my two hands down favorite movie monsters. Return of the Living Dead is a perfect film. Nosferatu, again, with the silent horror. He's just creepy as hell. So I love drawing those guys. I just sold this the last convention that I was at. I had it for a while, but it was one of my favorite drawings. Some more monsters. Some indie characters. Some sort of random things. Balrog and Hatbox Ghost. Mars Attacks. The Dark Crystal is one of my favorite movies. Also, The Return of the Jedi. This one, somebody bought it and the mail lost it, and I was just devastated. I felt so bad. So it's the bottom of a trash pit somewhere, unfortunately. Here's some covers that I did. I don't get to do enough covers. I would love to do a lot more covers for people. It's just a different way of thinking, a different way of laying things out, and I just like to do them. So this is from Albert Einstein Time Mason. Tony Donnelly asked me to do this. It's from Action Lab. This is the latest Ghost Agents book that's coming out. I had a lot of fun doing this. This sort of Pam Grier character and this Bruce Lee character. And then you got Donna Prentice. I think I drew her first appearance too in the books, the very first book, Treasure Edition. I liked just using this sort of negative space and just a shape in the middle to kind of draw your eye. But then there's all these monsters around it too. You can just kind of look at for a while. This is for Immortalis. The layout for this, somebody else kind of did the layout, and then I went in and redid it. So, but I don't know the artist who laid it out, so I wasn't able to credit them, unfortunately. So I'm saying it here now. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate you. This is for an upcoming book, Morfoids. It was sort of like a GoBots. I don't want to say rip-off, but kind of, I guess. I don't know which one came first. Maybe Morphoids came first, actually. So maybe GoBots was a ripoff. But, Transformers-ish kind of cars that turn into robots thing. This is from Thready, from Brandon Hayes. The Monday issue, he goes through the weeks about this character who deals with his mental health. It's a really, really fun book, and one of my favorite covers. From Jerome Cabantan's Tree vs. Fox. We did an episode on that. And this is from Mountain Bound. This is my new mini comic that people on Patreon will be able to get. And we're going into pinups. This is Aubrey Sitterson and Tyrell Cannon's Beef Bros. Some wild villains here. This like oil tycoon guy with an oil whatever it's called head, and this like almost the Burger King guy. It's a lot of fun. He's coming in and getting the oil guy with a wind power windmill, fighting him with clean energy. This is from Jake Smith's Blood Force Trauma, one of my favorite books out there. Jake's stuff is so awesome. He is drawing the Godzilla story that is being put out right now at IDW that's penned by Andrew McLean. Just super fun art, but I had a lot of fun drawing this character. And then this is from Pat Rook's Celery Stalks. Charles Sewell and Ryan Brown did Curse Words, and so I did a pinup for that. This was years ago now. I don't really draw like this anymore, so this one sort of sticks out to me as being sort of odd because my style isn't really like that much anymore. But still, I had to put it in there because love those guys, and I was super thankful to have them ask me to put it in their book. And this is from Faceless in the Family. Tomorrow, or whenever you're watching this, I'll have a interview up with Matt Lesniewski about Faceless in the Family, and then talk about one of the books that he loved as a kid that got him into wanting to kind of draw comics. But super, super exciting cartoonist. I just love looking at everything that comes out from him. This was in Local Man number 3 at Image Comics. This is Tim Seeley and Tony Felice's book that sort of pays homage to the early image creators and books like that, but has a very strong, powerful story. And it's just a really great, fun book to read. I want it to be the most successful book out there. People need to go and pick it up. Really, you should check it out. But these really fun characters. And then from Tim Seeley's Hack Slash, this was in the first omnibus. These are some Ninja Turtle drawings that were in the Sewer Boys book that was published from Long Beach Ink and Drink. So while not official Ninja Turtle work, I had a lot of fun doing it. And IDW, if you want me to do any Ninja Turtle work, I'll make myself available. This is from Greg Hinkle and Jason McNamara's Nocturnal commissions. I got to sneak in the Return of the Living Dead poster punks in there because this guy's sort of like a zombie giraffe and half rotted head. In the actual book, it didn't print the green very brightly. It got super dark. I was kind of bummed about that. For whatever reason, the printer wasn't able to do it right. But I'm really happy with the way that it turned out on here. And this is from Peter Porker Grand Design. Chris Williams asked me to do this. A lot of people say that this is like their favorite drawing of Peter Porker. And I'm super grateful every time they say that because, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing a Peter Porker book. Tyler loves Great Barrier West. Shark sci-fi shark western, I guess you'd call it. It's really cool. I think there's another issue coming out soon. This is from Stud and the Bloodblade, from my friend Perry Crow. And Jed Doherty drew the actual pages. Jed is a beast. He's just a stellar cartoonist. If you've never seen his work, check it out. He works with Aubrey Sitterson a lot. Stud and the Bloodblade came out from CEX Comics. The trade is available now. Go check it out. I've known Perry since before either one of us even knew that we were into comics. His brother is a musician, and I'm a musician, and we would go to open mic at Molly Malone's in the late 90s, early 2000s. That's where I met Perry, and later we found out that I wanted to be a cartoonist. He wanted to be a comic book writer, and he is, and I am now, 20 some years later. And just a great guy, great writer, and Jed's just an amazing artist. So I was lucky to get to do a pinup for them for that. Instead of Battle Cat, it's this armadillo. It's great. John Coates and Brian McRae have a book coming out. It's not announced yet. I think they're probably going to crowdfund it, maybe. I'm not sure. But the Emerald Emu, just like a golden or silver age sort of fun superhero book. And look at this giraffe woman. She's so cool. Such a cool design. And I love that the design of the giraffe woman, she doesn't have spots on the costume, like on the giraffe part itself, but she has a lot of like moles and freckles. So she's actually spotted. And then this is from George Haig of Jack the Radio. Jack the Radio does a comic that they put out every now and then. They've got people like Matthew Allison to do pages and things for their book. Dennis Kitchen did a cover for him, but he asked me to do a page for the next book that's coming out. I usually table next to him at HeroesCon. I'm sure I will again. So if you're at HeroesCon this year, I think this book is going to come out, and you can pick it up, see what it's all about. He usually plays, Jack the Radio usually plays like the opening party for the show, and then during one of the auctions too. And then get into sequentials. opening with a splash page, and going into this silent intro that I do for Something Seems Off, which I will be publishing very soon. The dedication is in the back to my wife and my parents and my brothers, and all my socials. And then in the back, a little blurb about me and another little quote from Dan Penosian and the Cosmic Lion logo and my stupid face. So there you have it. Gray Matter Drip, The Art of Chris Anderson, available now. So I'll put a link in the show notes if you want to go and check it out. And yeah, please go and order it. And hopefully the print run will run out, and we can do a second run. That'd be great. Until next time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my Patreon, where at the $3 level I'll send you my sketchbook, The Sketch of the Masters, and at the $5 level I'll send you the sketchbook plus my mini stories, Not Man Nor Beast But Moss, Stench of the Sea, and The Voyeur. At the $8 level, after a year you'll get a commission. Don't forget to sign up for my newsletter in the show notes. Check out my store, where I have lots of original art. And you can also buy books like Lost Angels, a sci-fi YA adventure about a girl who has to solve a mystery in a crashed alien city. Spectral, a showcase of fear, is about a sinister puppet master who travels from town to town telling tales to children who may never sleep again. You can request a commission at any time just by contacting me. Here is a list of the upcoming conventions that I'll be at the time that this video was released. And don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the video. Again, thanks for watching.